Guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be training chest and calves, bit of a weird combination, but we're just going with it. At the minute, the only thing that's changed on my end from the previous video would be my actual food approach. So at the minute, as you know, I'm bulking and I just simply got to a point where my digestion has completely shut down. Like, I haven't been able to get to bed until 2 or 3 a.m. at night because I've had to wait up that long to eat my food. Contacted Patrick, my coach, and he said, help me cut all your carbs by 50%. So I'm going from like 5,000 calories to roughly 3,500, and it's helped me massively. Sometimes you have to do that whenever you're bulking. You'll get to a point where your body will reject food and you just sort of have to take it down a notch in order to push forward. But outside of that, everything else has been going great. Food is down, I'm getting to sleep at a decent time, so I actually have a better routine. Going to sleep at around 11, 12 and getting up at around 7 a.m. With this exercise, because my calves are so big, because my calves are my weak area, my first set, I've got 3 sets in total. The first set is a high repper. The reason why is because I want to shuttle the most blood possible into the muscle before I go into my heavy set. There's nothing worse than going into a heavy set without having that connection. So any muscles that you believe are lagging behind, your first set, use it as like a feeder set. Feed the muscle with blood just by making the weight a little bit lighter and going for more reps. It works incredibly well. At the end there, went for a DC stretch. Because I get free rein of choosing small muscle groups like calves, I put in a DC stretch because it simply prolongs fatigue. So I done my 3 normal sets, and then on the last set, without actually setting the weight back, just simply put the muscle into the lengthened range and hold it for as long as you can. I had to be 2 minutes there. I got around 2 minutes 8 seconds, so it's progress. This is going to be the main lift of the session, dumbbell chest press. Have to get to 70 kilo ups. 70 kilos up for around 9 reps. On the 70s, I was supposed to get 9. I left it off in 9 last time. Only got 7 there. Usually, I thought had have happened before. It's very easy to get emotional about that, thinking strength is down and all stuff like that. You just focus on your next sets. And the way I look at it is, if my strength isn't there on one set, it gives me more energy to improve for my next 2 sets. But overall, I got 7, dropped down to 60s, and got 8 reps, and then got 7 reps. So overall, I'm down 2 reps from last session, which is fine. When it comes to strength, it comes in peaks and troughs. You have to look at strength on average, as opposed to just the small segments in between that. Ooh. This is why it's important to note down the equipment you're using. Last week, I pressed 140 kilo on that Smith machine for 5 reps. On this machine, 100 kilo, 7 reps. That's the difference. It's how the engineers actually make the machines. But it's very important to log that whenever you're training. In terms of rest periods, someone had asked me what way the rest periods work. Generally speaking, on your compound lifts, your big lifts, you'll need, for me anyway, like the dumbbell chest press, 2 minutes rest. 2 minutes rest in between. The likes of a Smith machine, 1 minute 30. So basically how you determine it is whatever exerts you more, you're going to go with a higher rest time. And this is the main thing, guys. Whatever rest time you choose, you have to keep that consistent across every single session in order to measure true progress. At around this stage of the session, having done 2 chest exercises, heavy chest exercises, well, heavy each, the chest should be sitting out a good 6 inches, guaranteed. One thing that I've made a mistake doing is on my rest periods, not actually noting down every single rep that I got and every single weight. So basically you're logging, make sure you're on top of your logging from exercise to exercise. It is so easy to forget about what you've done in one previous set. This is the pivotal point. So last time I got 12, 12, 8. So I need to get 12, 12 and beat it. This is where the focus is. So we got 10 and 1 sloppy one, but I'll just build that for 10 reps. bit different. But we picked one exercise that is the weakest area of my chest. So this here would work my lower chest the most. Yes, flat bench works my lower chest the most, just based on my rib cage. You have to do 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, with 1 minute rest. And that's intense. That was the final exercise. It was, I think there's like 6 drops and a DC stretch at the end. It's absolutely brutal. Oh, but it feels really good. Session done. Time to get a look. See what the haters are saying. Bit of a recap from today, guys. What I took from today's session is that you're always going to have anticipation of how this session should go. Today, honestly, was feeling great. Took 2 PBs on my calf exercises before I moved into my chest exercise, which is the dumbbell chest press. I previously left the dumbbell chest press on 9 reps at the 70 kilo dumbbells. So today, in my head, I was 100% getting 10 reps, and I was humbled. I got 7 reps. Usually at that point, a lot of people can shut down. As I previously said, it is, guys, it is mind games. With little things like that, it can really get to you, but it's just how you look at it. And it's only an issue if you start to perceive it as an issue. Then after that, the Smith machine that I usually use wasn't actually in use, someone else was using it. So I had to use another one, and the weight dropped off by 40 kilo. Usually that would crush someone's confidence, but as long as you log these things, guys, you can actually see the consistencies. So the main thing from today's session is that you're always going to have an anticipation, you're always going to have that expectation of how things should go, but the reality is results come from how well you can actually amend your approach whenever you're basically dealt with something that you didn't want. That's all what it is, guys. It just comes down to your expectation. And for me today, it's just another session in the books. That's one thing that I've realized through my training, is that the longer that I do this, the less emotionally involved I get with training. The reason why is simply because I understand that I'm not always going to progress with my lifts. Guys, thank you for watching. If you've got to this stage, you've obviously watched it all and you've listened to me, so I appreciate that. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, so when I bring out a new episode, you will be notified. I would really appreciate that, and I will see you in the next episode.